David Dimbleby has been spotted on a very rare outing after stepping down from his TV roles. The veteran broadcaster, 85, was pictured with his daughter Liza Dimbleby at Towner Eastbourne Art Gallery in Eastbourne, East Sussex, where they're curating Drawing the Unspeakable, their first art exhibition. The journalist took on a new role this autumn, having stepped down from his TV career. The former Question Time host quit his role at the BBC in 2018 after 25 years at the helm. David was one of the most trusted TV journalists on TV after fronting coverage of some huge events in recent history, including the result of the EU referendum, as well as the funerals of Diana, Princess of Wales, and most recently Queen Elizabeth. Over the course of David's career, away from Question Time, he fronted Panorama and has also been a commentator for state events. At the time that he announced he was stepping down from Question Time, David revealed he was returning to his first love, reporting. In a statement, he said, "I will have been chairing Question Time for a quarter of a century, and I've decided this is the right moment to leave. It has been a privilege to bring voters face to face with those in power. It has been exhilarating following the twists and turns of British politics from John Major in 1994 through the Blair and Brown years to Cameron and May. I am not giving up broadcasting. Instead, after years in the studio, I now plan to return to my first love," reporting. The star, who had also fronted a BBC series, A Picture of Britain, celebrating British and Irish poetry, music, and landscapes in the follow-up series, How We Built Britain, later threw subtle shade at the BBC. He told The Guardian that he would like to front more shows like that, but added, "The BBC doesn't have any appetite for that at the moment. Nobody has an appetite for art. Nobody has an appetite for television. Nobody watches it." David, who on 2 occasions put himself forward to be the chairman of the BBC, and once as the Director General, said the BBC has lost its will following the rise in platforms such as Netflix and Disney. All those people who are not only draining away their audience, but also the money and talent. They have smaller and smaller budgets, he fumed. But it wasn't just Question Time that David stood down from. Earlier this year, it was announced he was stepping down as chairman of Towner Eastbourne. He had chaired the gallery for over a decade. He became the guest curator of the art exhibition at Towner Eastbourne, which will see a huge variety of artists displaying their work. These include names such as Madge Gill, James Gilray, Barbara Hepworth, and David Bombard. David and his daughter Liza are both extremely passionate about art, as they believe it has the power to share intense emotions. Speaking about the curation, David said, "Co-curating this exhibition has been an exhilarating experience. Liza has always been my companion and guide through the world of art. For a time, during the COVID lockdown, rather than write to each other, we would exchange drawings by email. This was what gave Joe Hill the idea of asking us to put on this exhibition, drawing taking the place of words.